the Liberals just want to talk about feminism because they prefer to talk about it rather than the hard stuff like math.
Yeah, this is a really bizarre budget in that respect. I don't think anyone objects to the idea of governments eliminating barriers that women face, but I did a quick word search in this budget, Ezra. The word gender appears 359 times in this budget, and the word deficit appears 12 times. Yeah. So in terms of a fiscal document, it's a little bit weird. And I spent, there's dozens and dozens of pages talking about the gender balance, gender-based analysis that they're doing. But very little about simple things like the deficit and debt and how they're going to address, as you said off the top, the competitive tax pressure. So it was almost as if they didn't want to write a budget. They wanted to talk about sociology and gender studies, and that's really what made up most of the document.
I think I did the same thing too. I typed in the word gender, I typed in the word climate and carbon, and those words are all throughout there, but the word farm is only a handful of times, and it's mainly the prison farm they're restarting again. It's so weird. It reminds me of Trudeau's great speech in Davos, Switzerland, at the World Economic Forum just a few weeks ago. This was his great investment pitch to the world's big shots, the CEOs of global companies, and he basically did the feminist speech. And one of the things he promised there, that there would be gender quotas, or at least they would require companies to report their gender strategies now as a condition of being a company in Canada. That's in the budget. Let me throw this at you, Aaron. I never understood why Trudeau won't shut up about feminism. And Andrew Clavin, one of our society critics, he said, well, it's because when you talk about feminism, you don't have to talk about the tough stuff. You can drag your opponents into some debate where they always look like the meanie, the bad guy, and you don't have to come up with a good answer for taxes, deficits. You don't have to have an understanding of NAFTA or treaties. That's his theory. I just thought there would be some grown-up who would write a real budget while Trudeau was saying all the feminist blather. I guess not.
Yeah, the strangest thing about it, too, is even the folks who are applauding this type of language, they're still not happy because, frankly, there's no money attached to it. They just talked about a bunch of stuff, and I'm grateful they didn't spend a whole bunch of money they don't have on any of these initiatives. But they haven't really pleased anyone. They've annoyed people who are concerned about fiscal issues like us because they haven't dealt with them. And then they've used a whole bunch of flowery language about feminism, but they haven't backed it up with dollars. So they haven't kept people happy on the other side either.
That's an excerpt from my daily TV show, The Ezra Levant Show. Normally it's behind a paywall, but I thought you'd like this video, so we put it on YouTube. If you want to subscribe to watch the daily show every day, including always 2 interviews a day, and I read my hate mail, just click on this screen and become a premium member.